Judging from the impulse of wanting to kill that entire room and not do much more dialogue. So, or at least we're going to do this episode. And then we'll go from there. We may have to call it quits there. But we will see. Let's put the music on. Predictably, Felix showed up to the party late, and his quest is like gonna involve even more running around, and just feels like I would have preferred his was just a little simpler. It feels like it's a bit late in the game to do a Parvati. Parvati's taking the entire damn game. Mana Queen Chitin, Nyoki's old base. Let's go talk to the insurance company. I'm sure Ellie's will have more complexity to it, but we can be a little more patient with Ellie. I'd say before this is all over with, we're going to be shooting this place up. Why does it keep bringing us back to the damn ship? It's twice now that it's done that. Visit Greater Halcyon Insurance Group in Fallbrook and set up a dummy account. Oh, Fallbrook? Well, we got 2 reasons to go back to Groundbreaker. The drug stuff and the doctor we're supposed to talk to, which must have been a quest in and of itself. Right? Yeah. Weapons from the Void is whatever. This will get done on Monarch while we do Nyoki's. Can't remember where Fallbrook is.
Some crew members are causing a
That's fine. I just want to go to Fallbrook. Where the hell's Fallbrook? Oh, Monarch. Well, there you go. So 3 birds. Done. 1 stone. Even better. We can really go anywhere. It says dangerous, but let's go Fallbrook. Cool.
We're now in orbit above.
Then we'll be heading to Groundbreaker, and then I suppose we will try to do what we said, which was a main story mission. And I think that would be accomplishing everything we said we would do before we would call it quits. Ellie we need. No Felix Nyoka. And onward and upward. We gotta get the materials while we're in Monarch. We gotta do Nyoki's mission while we're in Monarch. I think she's actually coming to an end. This seems like it's it. And Ellie, I don't know. Ellie insurance, I mean, I can't imagine that's just like the end, but maybe it is, and if so, that's a bit simple. Then it sounds like we're going to Groundbreaker again. I wonder how Sublight interacts with us here now. I wonder if we kill those marauders, if we'd get paid. All that screaming? It's probably the guy who's a sprat fucker. And he really loves his sprats.
This looks like the place.
I see you're still in one piece.
Oh, we finally get to
However,
interact with this
you
lady.
never know when that could change. Consider our accidentally torn into tiny fragments coverage.
Dude, this... Oh, man.
Note that all of your fragments
We
must be
interacted
recovered and
with
must be smaller than a
this
standard bit cartridge for the payload
so
stick.
long ago. This is that when we just sat there and kept shooting up this place for fun. I need to change the beneficiary on Marlon Fennell's life insurance policy.
I remember that one. That's the young socialite who broke her neck, right?
Asshole parents.
Of course, no one remembers me for the marauders I've killed or the bits I've stolen. Typical.
Typical
That
parents.
claim was airtight. Our best investigators couldn't find an exclusion for that one.
Stay on topic. I just want to change her beneficiary.
You can't, of course. Only Miss Fenhill can assign her beneficiaries. And she's dead. If we let every friend, relative, and acquaintance change a policy like that, people would do it all the time. Imagine the paperwork.
Okay, but how would I change it?
Oh, you mean hypothetically?
Yeah.
Well, hypothetically, you'd access the terminal in the back room that contains data on all our policies. And you'd, theoretically, add the beneficiary of your choice. But you wouldn't actually do that, of course. That would be fraud.
Yes, of course. Never. Never would we do this. Never. I'm thinking we could just go into the back and do it ourselves.
That's for the best. What can I do for you?
Did we save before we did this?
I'm afraid I still can't. If we... That...
Let me talk to Ellie.
Captain, I've been thinking. Something about this Harlow guy isn't on the up and up.
Well, no shit. I don't know. Felix seems to trust him.
Felix would trust the Sentry Automech if you painted an anti-corporate slogan on it.
Well, that's true too.
The way Harlow is leaning on his revolutionary bona fides, not to mention his knowing Felix back in the day, something about it feels off.
This matters to Felix, so we're doing it. Ellie, you're describing convictions about and friendships. I plan on keeping my eyes open.
Good. That makes two of us. Something...
Okay. No input on the insurance thing, though. Okay, this is going to require that insurance key. We know where to get it from when we shot things up. Let's save right here. We're going to give Ellie what she wants, you know?
They'll never see it.
Stealing this food because I'm sure we're starting to run low. What does our medicine thing look like at this point? What's this? 23 of these. Just, I almost feel like doing that because we have to take these inhalers so damn often. Just to remain statistically viable. Normally I would sell junk here, but of course we're holding off on that for a little while. Thing about this is, we know where that key's at. That night that we just ran around here and shot up Monarch, we found that damn key.
Nah, last time I saw him was stars. I can't.
So I'm gonna try to do that. I'm gonna try to freaking find that key.
You don't think he got crushed during the bridge collapse?
His team running that drop.
Bridge collapse, you say?
Sure
The one thing that will be super hard about the supernova difficulty is the fact that you can't save unless you're on the ship. I'm just not going to use companions. I mean, that's how that's going to work. But from there... Okay, now we're up on the balcony. This game does not have the best running and jumping, so this might be difficult. You know, we did the hard jump. We landed on the light post, and then I was so amazed that we managed to land on the light post that I went ahead and spazzed out. Oh. This is not the way you get up there, I don't think, anyway.
Now there's a woman who knows what she wants. I like her.
Cell capsule. How many of those we have? If we didn't already basically one hit everything. I would go about trying to hoard that. This is not the route they want us to go, but at this point I'm just tempted and curious. Curious like a cat. I think we just make that jump outright, to be totally honest with you. We're gonna break our legs about 50 times doing it, but... we did it. Was it worth it? Abso-fucking-lutely not. Absolutely not. But we did do it, and no one can say we didn't. Hey. Maybe it was worth it. Hell yeah. Who opened this door? Oh. Fucking thing. It doesn't give a shit. It doesn't give a shit. Yeah, but there was like a skill check and we couldn't pass it, so. Unless it's not downstairs at the insurance company. I wanted the insurance key. Oh, well. Just bypassed the whole thing. I guess pickpocketing would have got us the insurance key. Cervical fracture, fashion-related incidents, staircases. Wow, they get 25,000 bits a month. No wonder they had Terran granite. I wish I would have asked more about the holes in the claim. Oh, we did it. All of Ellie's future insurance payouts will now be funded into our dummy account. I wonder if there was other routes for that. Almost certainly there was.
You really did it. Give these payouts a few years and I'll be rolling in it.
How does it feel?
I've never been prouder to stand back and watch someone else work. I'm just glad my folks aren't gonna live off that awful story they made up. Maybe now they'll have to go back to real jobs.
Good for you. I'm glad you got what you wanted. Real jobs. What are you going to do with all those bits?
Come on, I thought we were celebrating. You want me to think about the future?
This one is definitely very ambivalent. You got to plan ahead at some point.
You talk like someone who likes lists. Maybe you haven't noticed, but you can't even count on a bribe making it into the right pocket. What's the point of planning for anything around here?
It's the kind of thinking that's running the place into the crapper.
Hate to say it, but Halcyon's already there. Anyway, enough of that. You did a job for me, so here's your fee.
Not much of a fee. I appreciate it, but we didn't do that. I didn't do this for the money.
Don't make it weird. Even you've got to be in it for the money now and then. Why else would you go through all this trouble?
I guess I'm trying to make Ellie become deeper than what we were once upon a time. And I'm just noticing her pupils are diamonds. We're crewmates. That means we look out for each other. Man, I don't know. Crewmates or friend? We'll do friend.
You sure? Because my kind of friends will pick your pocket clean while they're getting hammered with you.
I'm a doer, not a talker. Friendship is important. What else are we fighting if not for the people we care about?
You don't have to get all mushy about it.
She's not
Still,
liking
maybe
this,
you've got a point.
but that's
maybe it's good to
our
watch
fault.
someone's back
She just
now and
likes
then
to
so
be
that
a
one
rough
day
and tough.
They watch yours. So you just keep the money. One of us has to look out for your interests.
Wouldn't want to be indebted to me, huh?
It's nothing personal. It's just the closest thing I've got to a code. Anyway, enough of the touchy-feelies, huh?
We make even more money off of that?
Something on your mind?
Ellie gained the Beyond the Grave perk. Weird. That really wasn't very satisfying. I don't feel good about that in really any way. Cost of bribes 50%. I mean, I just don't bribe people ever, so... We've changed our character a lot. You know, we were like just a savage. We weren't really a savage, but we were like Ellie, just a rogue. But here at the end, with the way things are moving, we've had to change course some. Because we're going to have to make big-time decisions, and it seems like it's almost impossible to really be a pirate for the decisions that are going to be called up. And we've lost sublights, so... But Ellie, that's just who she is, and that whole thing... it definitely isn't Robin Hood. We never did find that damn insurance key either. Oh well. Well, there's that mission over. Captain Nana, friendship due. Nyoki. Who else is with us right now?
Albert would be
No, Nyoki and Ellie, that's
Cleaner?
it.
fancier, stocked with better boots.
I'll be curious to see what Nyoki's buff is. Let's just fast travel out. Let's go here. I'm gonna go here because I know we need to kill a bunch of stuff. So we'll go there the long way. Now, we'll probably kill a bunch of stuff when we're in the damn cave anyway, so it won't matter. But I'm just hedging my bets. I think I'm relying too much on the top answer as the generic good answer, just so there's like no risk. What I really wanted to say is like, yo, we're, you know, yeah, we're a crew and stuff. Oh, this is. If a shark decided to walk on land, could you call it a tiger? And would dinosaurs therefore have never truly gone extinct? Keeps me up at night, keeps me up at night. There's no ship. I thought they were just gonna take the guns off the ship, not the whole ship. By the way, super bad idea to try to terraform anything near a gas giant. What's happening here would not really ever be a thing.
Here they come! Head on! Down they go!
Everyone has AIDS! AIDS, 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 AIDS! Tea on non-mixer alternative! What was considered acceptably funny just 10 years ago is now offensive to the point of you need to be canceled. Can't exist by. I find it offensive to cancel people. What do you think about that? I think it's offensive not to give people a second chance. Benefit of the doubt. Let them explain itself. I think it's wrong to fundamentally change or even ruin someone's life because they make a mistake. We're all about, hey, someone did drugs, let's get them into rehab. Someone's an alcoholic, let's get them into rehab. Someone makes a joke that might offend a few people. Their career's over. They're a non-person. They've been publicly shamed and now need to hide themselves.
Nice one.
Yeah. That's probably our largest cultural failing in 2020. Let's bring back the stockades, now in digital form and easier to enter than ever. It's the French Revolution, but without the court.
Incoming!
Not seen any Mantiqueens. That's what we need to kill. Mantiqueens and Rapidons. Though I did kind of need some Rapidon meat, so that part's okay. Right. Celeste needs... Oh, we already did it. She just needs shit of Mantiqueen. Cool. We're gonna have to kill off the status effect. Though we've done some good stuff to help that out. Like, you know, the one thing.
Down.
Still primarily relying on the shotgun. So this whole reduced weapon spread that I was like, yo, look, it's like a shotgun, shoots slugs now. Well, I was wearing this. And now I do have it on and I noticed no difference. So damage to creatures. It's actually kind of good we did this. We're starting to run low on Rapidon meat. And we rely on that stuff pretty good for our addictions. So we'll just flat our way right through this. You know, I know where Mantiqueen is. I know where that great, giant, leaping Mantiqueen is. We're going to have to backtrack some, but she's over by this base. That should get us to Chitin. Though... Nyoki's quest should also get us to Chitin, but I don't know how it's gonna play out because it's like gonna be a particular spawn, a quest spawn. Nyoki might want the head or something, and all that comes out of it is a quest item. So again, hedge bets. That's what I'm doing here. Give me some money. speaking of that, I don't know if you're here, Will. So we love our lurkers. You don't gotta come out of lurking if you don't want to. But what's the best streak up to? Is that still a thing? Are we still microtransactioning the vest out? The guy who calls out all the video game companies for their microtransactions. Give me some of that money, stupid. He's got his own microtransactions. Called out EA for, what do they call it, surprise mechanics, and now he's basically saying the same thing. It's like it's an interaction mechanic. Oh man, I really want to start bringing science up. Persuade, we did it. We maxed it out. Long guns, we did it. We maxed it out. We've got 4 levels to go. Sneak attacks ignore 50% of the target's armor. Okay, well, long gun crits already ignore 100 of the armor. But I do want to try to get this to 80. So I'll get it to 70. I'm going to stop at 80, though. I don't see a point in getting to 100. And this one, we've already taken it this far, so... We're getting near, man. We're only 4 levels away from that cap. I do hope that the DLC brings... brings with it a level cap increase. Gonna take some more of that inhaler. Selling any food by chance. Special mod maybe, since they're out in the middle of nowhere. Okay, we got that shit. No reason now to fight our way all the way out there anymore. So we're gonna fast travel. Once we get this done, Monarch is done. There might have been one more thing. No, we already did. We already did the whole Ellie thing. So that's cool. And that means Groundbreaker. And then that means main quest. So we will try to get that next main quest done. At this stage of the game, seeing that we've now done Vickers, Parvati's, and Ellie's missions, I don't think there is an Ada Sam mission. I think it's just a thing. It's something you can observe. It's fun. It's there. But it's sort of like... It's not as deep, but it's similar to Republic of Jones or any of the unmarked, unwritten quests in Fallout 3 that are just a part of the game, but they're not, like, in your journal or official in any capacity. Buy a shotgun. Someone gives you any trouble or you feel intimidated, go up onto the second floor balcony, point that thing up into the air and let out a great big double barrel blast. Buy a shotgun. At least morale mushrooms. Oh, there we go. This poison field. One thing I don't miss about Monarch. Them going through the bright green acidic pools. We also never went into that cave, so I suppose we were just supposed to go into that cave.
Whew. Here we go. I haven't set foot in here since... well...
Right. Sharon. The Manosaur Hive. Oh, this is going to be intense, I bet. Mantiqueen. Spacer's Chaw. It's a great awakening. I don't feel better. Clara, Dinosaur Feeding Ground, Opal. We're retrieving their bodies, I think, right? Are we seeing if they're maybe still alive? I thought for sure they were already dead and abandoned. But I haven't followed Nyoka's quest all that well. This feels like Fallout 3, the Deathclaw Cave. But less narrow hallways, less terrifying when a Deathclaw comes around the corner. This medallion retrieved from Opal's remains. It is inscribed with the letters Charon. I know this was our hunting team, and something went terribly wrong because she didn't take the job. I can't remember. Oh, we're on food. We're on food withdrawal. I'll tell you what, the drug thing though, whoever's got the drug perk, if that's working for us right now. Really, we can't hack that? Or is that lockpick? It's probably lockpick, but... Physical armor rating, tech skills. What's this? Inspiration plus... Oh, we just grabbed that. Lockpick plus 5. Lockpick plus 10. Look at that. We can literally swing 15 points if we need to now. So that's cool. And that jacket actually looks sort of sweet. Physical toughness, ranged weapon skill. What's the Rapidon doing for us right now? Dialogue skills. That ain't helping us any. Let's put on the big stuff. We're about to nail some mana queens. Though the Nightingale step might help us get caught, to be fair. So strange this game doesn't have grenades. But I tell you, it's even stranger that the person we get the legendary sniper rifle off of has to be killed and there isn't a quest for it. I don't really care about that thing. This is how I went through the Deathclaw Cave in Fallout 3, anyway, but the sniping and sneaking around has not been that good in this game so far. I'd rather get up to a much higher vantage point if we're going to try to stealth this out. And we're on drug withdrawal. That took basically 0 time. In Fallout, sneaking around and hitting a big crit can kill their ass right now. This game, it'll piss them off, and then they'll run at you, and then just pull up your shotgun and do 10 times more damage. Even with long guns up to 100 and sneak almost up to 100 as well. Almost to 80 now. It's not enough. I'm going to try to sneak in there and crouch. I think I might regret it because I might get stuck in there, though. I'm not saying it's not possible. Is it worth it? Certainly we couldn't be attacked. It's a cheesy-ass spot. I mean, they're just drones. We've been fighting freaking Mega Manosaur Queens. We're doing this.
Can't get past that armor.
He just did. And what do you know? Now we pull out the shotgun and we go into this and they're dead in 2 shots. That's the difference between shotguns and sniper rifles in the outer world. So you can sit there and try to build up for the ultimate headshot and you can sneak around. But it doesn't change anything.
This is the spot. You know, I thought I'd be angry. I thought I'd storm in here in a rage and exterminate all these bugs and everything would be all right in the end. But I ain't. I'm mostly just empty. A little sad, maybe.
That's how I felt at the end of Ellie's
First
quest.
night Hayes and I spent in here, we knew it was home. It's safe. It's got a nice chill to it. But mostly, it doesn't stink of sulfur.
Safe, it's got a nice chip, but mostly it doesn't stink of sulfur. I'm here with you. I hate that smell. You know, it did feel a bit different when we walked in. We knew it was home. It's safe. It's got a nice chill to it. Mostly it doesn't stink of sulfur. I'm with you there. I hate that smell. You know, it did feel a bit different when we walked in.
Monarch folks often joke about it. Not because of the smell or the grittiness it leaves in your throat. Not because of the headaches or the coughing. It's because there's no escaping it. It's life here, and there ain't anything you can do about it.
Nyoki is chaotic good. Ellie
Somehow the
is
sulfur never made it. The nights we spent in here felt like vacations.
evil neutral.
So we started building.
You built all this, the space?
We hauled in steel, hired sublight folk to help. That's how we met Anders and Opal. They stuck around after our contract was up. Opal liked camping. Anders
Can't
liked
be
chasing
evil
the
neutral.
tail.
Well,
4 of us for a while.
neutral, I
Scraping together
suppose.
what bits we could to build our home. Then came Rebecca, a sawbones out of the Cascadia survivors, who took a kindness to Hayes. And Clara, her little sister. I'll admit I wasn't keen on taking her on at first.
Neutral evil, then.
For a
That's what I.
teenager, she was
going
surprisingly
for.
capable.
Little sister, I mean, I wasn't keen on taking her at first, but for, or lawful evil, I'd say she's neutral evil. Wasn't keen on taking her on at first, but for a teenager, she was surprisingly capable. I hear must have been a brave kid.
More like attached at the hip to her older
Wow, we took a
sister.
3-second break, and
What kind of
Nyoki already
strength
went for the
between them, I
bottle.
suppose.
We've got
She had a head for
I know what
numbers,
it's like.
helped
I'm a
us trade
fellow
hides
addict.
for food and materials.
First step
Negotiated
is
contracts.
admitting you have a
Turned
problem.
out to be mighty useful. Clara, Hayes, Anders, Rebecca, Opal, and me. 6 folks, 1 name, 1 family. Charon. Despite Monarch trying to kill us day in and day out, we managed to belong.
Sorry they aren't here to see us kick some many ass. Tell you what don't belong, the bugs. Let's clear them out, shall we? You were a family. I'm sorry they're gone.
Me too, Captain. But I'm starting to think that maybe I found another. Now let's get to shooting before I get all sentimental.
She's much more embracing of being nice. Her soul's done been hurt. Vicar is lawful good, I suppose. Lawful in the sense that he's prone to anger if things don't go the way they'd planned. Of course, things are a little different for him now. Sam is neutral. Yeah, Sam would be true neutral. Ada, I would just call good. Neutral good. What the hell? Oh. What the hell? Yeah, there's a fucking mana queen. Okay, let's get rid of this dot. Though we've killed like 4 of these mega mana queens at this point, so. It's not quite as intimidating, but still a mana queen in a tiny little room. Instantly killed the companions. Which leaves Parvati. And I suppose she would also go in the good category with Ada, and I think that's about it. I kind of thought they would hit all the boxes, but I feel like that's at least fairly accurate. Trying to look for the dot thing. Here it is. Fucking mana swarms. And shotguns don't do anything. Let's try plasma. That's pretty good. Well, grab your trophy.
I wish these were more auspicious circumstances, but at least we're all here.
Pause the music just for a moment.
This, bringing them together, burying them. This is the kind of thing Hayes would have done. That makes it stupid. By all accounts, we should have left well enough alone, but
She's done. She got her perk.
that also makes it right. Captain, thank you.
You're welcome.
You mind if we rest a spell before we head out? I'd like to bury Opal and Clara proper before I lay everyone's medallions to rest.
Damn, they had their own place, and the damn Mana Queen came in here and ripped them to shreds. Of course, although I think you should hold on to the medallions. You're leaving. I suppose that's wise. Go ahead. Let's try to tell her to hold on to the medallions.
What? Why? Them's painful memories, Captain.
They'll help remind you of both the good and the bad, not just the bad.
Huh. That ain't a bad point. All right, Captain. Thanks.
Memories. Oh, sorry. Looks like there's going to be a little more. The closest thing to a sister that I ever lost. This one's the heaviest, Jesus. His most egregious crime was having the gall to die before me. Between Rapidons and women, he died doing what he loved, chasing tail. Ew. Whoops. Ew. At the very least, you came back to us in the end. One of the very few who deserve better.
You know, I'd been assuming this entire stay on your ship thing isn't a permanent arrangement. Part of my contract? That said, you ain't been eaten or shot to death yet. Says a lot about the stability of your future. And to be honest, I'm about sick of sleeping on bar stools. So how's about
Hi,
this?
I'm Nyoki,
You keep letting me
and
stay on that ship of yours, and I'll keep shooting at the things you point at.
yeah, sure. At this point, I kind of like you better than Ellie. But Ellie is pretty fine to look at. That's fine, but try not to be a bad influence on the crew, all right? Actually, I think we're about ready to let this contract. Sounds good to me, Nyoki.
Outstanding.
I don't mind you one bit, actually. You seem okay in my book. That Felix, though. Now let me loot your entire thing going. Man, it did. Dark matter bar. Don't forget, we can literally swing 15 points. And it feels good.
You gotta teach me that.
So that was one of the things we talked about wanting to be able to do, and now we can do it. Also invested heavily in inhalers, so we're less worried about that. Okay. Was there anything else here? We got the armor stuff. We wrapped up Nyoki's mission. We wrapped up... It's one other thing we came here to do, and we did it, I think. Fallbrook. Something in Fallbrook. Oh, yeah, the insurance with Ellie. What's this ability do? Bum, 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 bum. The crew. Critical chance 10%. I think we're going to grab Nyoki from now on, and we're going to grab Vicar for that hack. What else does Nyoki give us? Features. Well, with Nyoki and a full Rapidon set, you can pretty much make Monarch your bitch. To Groundbreaker. We'll call that an episode.